West Drive's Mess Drive. That show is so issue of the week.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most ridiculous moments on Degrassi: The Next Generation.
Boyfriends are temporary. Brothers are forever.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most absurd, awkward, and over-the-top things that happened in this teen drama and its movies. Plot points will be discussed, so consider this your official spoiler alert. Did we include your favorite off-the-wall Degrassi moment? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Jimmy and Spinner's rap.
A homie is a player, and that is all. So why'd you have to go and kick his ball and chain?
Let's hope that Aubrey Drake Graham didn't help write this atrocious rap behind the scenes. The boys of downtown Sasquatch struggled to craft a song that would show up Ashley's group in a battle of the bands. Considering the end of her relationship with Craig, the stakes feel particularly high for him. So Jimmy and Spinner think up this number, but we wish they hadn't. From its lack of flow to the misogynistic lyrics, it's a truly mind-bogglingly bad rap.
So shut up, girl, and make my lunch. Yeah!
Thankfully, neither Marco nor Craig are into it. Their shocked expressions sum up how we feel about the whole thing. At the last minute, the four boys end up performing something different, and it's a good thing.
Don't ask me why you couldn't see it, and that'd take me years to figure out.
Number 9. Wesley's attempt at a pogo stick record. Friends, if your goals include getting a girlfriend and breaking a world record, maybe don't try to set one involving pogo sticks.
It's all about achieving my dreams. Yeah, but you also dreamt about having a girlfriend. Yeah, the girls see this. Yeah, dream dead.
Just ask Wesley why this is a bad idea. After realizing he hasn't accomplished any of his dreams, he decides that the way to impress everyone is to set a world record for the most pogo stick jumps in one day.
Hey Degrassi, spare time tomorrow? Come see Wes the Animal Betting Camp set a world record. He'll pogo his way into the record books and into your hearts.
Oh boy.
He doesn't succeed, but he does manage to get a date. As viewers, we can't help but find the entire premise of this story a little ridiculous. There had to be a better, less cringy way for Wesley to build his self-esteem.
On your mark. Get set. Pogo!
Number 8. The Herbalists. It's hard not to feel bad for Claire in these episodes. Her ex-boyfriend is living with her, and her dad won't let her move in because he's playing house with his girlfriend.
Mom and Dad divorced. Stepdad and stepbrother just moved in. Up until recently said stepbrother was my boyfriend. Yikes.
So when a nice woman at the bookstore tells her that she and her partner house struggling youth, Claire moves in with them. Yet there's an absurd twist. The lady and her boyfriend are dealing grass.
Is that marijuana?
The pair, who prefer to be called herbalists, run an empire that their runaway housemates help with. It's all completely unbelievable and honestly really unnecessary. Of course, the authorities get involved and Claire moves back home, but we never really unpack what happened. Yet, just like that, we never hear from the herbalists again.
Are you laughing?
My nerves are totally shot. I think I'm hysterical.
Number 7. The dinner.
Boyfriend? I don't know. I haven't seen him for months and he hardly ever calls.
Wow. Guy sounds like a real jackass. You sure you want to keep seeing him?
Craig had a rough childhood and he struggles with bipolar disorder, but that doesn't excuse the horrible way he treats his girlfriend Manny. After becoming a rock star, he starts experimenting with an illicit substance, and things get out of hand. He notably forces Manny to have dinner with Ellie, who's also in love with him.
I don't have any neuroses. Of course.
Really? Because I thought being constantly rejected by guys would mess you up, Ellie.
We understand that he's going through a difficult time, but Manny very clearly stated that she didn't want to go to the event. And when it goes badly, his version of comforting or reassuring her sounds more condescending than anything else.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah, but you started it. I mean, why can't you just get over her?
Things go even further off the rails from there, and let's just say we were facepalming the whole time. Number 6, the party. When Ashley and Toby's parents go out of town, they end up throwing a crazy bash. Always one to mix things up, JT brings a single mind-altering pill.
There's a whole room of girls down there needing some love.
Being the sole responsible party guest, Sean gives him and Toby a placebo and tells Ashley to get rid of the real thing. She ingests it instead, resulting in her hooking up with Sean, being rude to Jimmy and Paige, and generally being a party pooper.
What I should have done is broken up with you on your birthday, like I was going to. Ash, would you just stop being such a hag already?
We had to rub our eyes to make sure we were seeing all that correctly. Meanwhile, JT and Toby hilariously act out even though they're sober. The episode feels more like a fever dream than anything else, and frankly, unhinged.
Toby, I'm floating on a fluffy white cloud.
Right.
Number 5, Marco kisses Craig.
You're a little short, but that just adds to the cuteness that I would find you to be if you were a girl or I was not a guy.
Poor Marco. In the course of one episode, he decides that he wants to graduate early so he can live with his boyfriend Dylan. Then he's told he can't give blood due to a blatantly homophobic policy.
Oh?
Well, it's policy. You have to understand. But I can't let you be a donor.
As if that wasn't enough, he goes on to learn that his partner is cheating on him. So we honestly understand when he smooches Craig in an attempt to stir up some jealousy in Dylan. The latter's stunned expression perfectly captures the secondhand embarrassment we feel for Marco. Craig also makes a pretty good and funny point.
So when in doubt, you kiss Craig?
As awkward as the kiss itself was, it gave us one of the funniest moments in Degrassi history. Number 4, Emma and Jay's ravine adventure. How could we ever forget the episode where Emma accuses Jay of giving her a social disease?
You gave me a social disease.
In all fairness, Emma is struggling at this point, but hooking up with Jay in a literal van down by the ravine isn't her finest moment. She's far from being the only person he's seeing, much to the dismay of his girlfriend.
Hey, best friend Amy, let's give JT a scene. Tell me about the ravine, Amy.
The ensuing disease outbreak aside, the creme de la creme may be the cheap plastic bracelets Jay gives every girl he seduces. It's a sleazy move, to put it mildly.
Every player gets a prize.
Did we mention all of this takes place against a production of Dracula? They don't insinuate that Jay is a vampire, but that would have been one heck of a plot twist. Number 3, inappropriate sibling bond.
Twincest. When is a kiss more than just a kiss when it's between New York socialite twins, Declan and Fiona Coyne?
It turns out Game of Thrones isn't the only show to feature twins in an inappropriate relationship. While Declan and Fiona aren't as over the top as Cersei and Jaime Lannister, their relationship is questionable.
Fiona always warned us against going for her brother. It was almost as though she wanted to keep Declan all to herself.
It all comes to a head when she has too much to drink and kisses him to make some sort of point during an argument with Holly J at a party. As New York socialites, their infamous smooch makes it onto page 6 and even leads to a punny nickname. Thankfully, this plotline was quickly dropped. But really, Degrassi, did we need to see this kiss in the first place? We knew that Fiona was a little too attached to Declan.
Are you two gonna couple out all summer?
That's kind of the point.
So what am I supposed to do?
We didn't need to go this route. Number 2, Manny's image change. Remember when Manny decided that she didn't want to be cute, she wanted to be hot?
I want to be hot. Not cute, not adorable. Hot. Wow.
She achieves this by parading down the hall in a cropped shirt, super low-rise jeans, and a bright blue thong. Naturally, everyone's jaw drops. Ours too, but it's because we can't believe she'd really wear a visible thong to school. Unsurprisingly, the principal calls her out.
But lowriders are in, and
I've had complaints, so no more visible underwear.
We get what the idea was here, but that doesn't make it any less wild. Funnily enough, the infamous look lives on, as Cassie Steele, who played Manny, donned it for a TikTok challenge. She actually crushed it. Even her former co-star Drake thought so.
Quote,
fit is museum-worthy, to be honest, Santos.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The suggestive pictures. The cheerleaders learn that selling explicit photos of themselves isn't the best idea.
It totally objectifies women and turns them into disembodied boobs instead of actual human people.
What she said.
Spinner and Emma get married. They inexplicably decide to stay together despite never having dated.
Do you still take Emma to be your wife, no matter what curveballs fate chucks at your head?
Yeah, I do.
And Emma? Kind of the same deal?
You know I do.
Peter's substance use disorder. He deserves better than this storyline.
Don't lose that pretty smile.
Jimmy gets an artificial boost. There was definitely a less harmful way to improve his basketball skills.
Please, I need it.
Golding
Look at me. I'm half alive.
In this chapter,
Jimmy,
more clearly than
it's my last pill. I can't miss it.
Just this once. A little energy boost. This game's my last chance to prove myself to Armstrong.
Sav finds out Anya likes live-action role-playing. It's important to accept your partner's hobbies, no matter how weird you think they are.
Empress of Dredamort, thy minstrel hath arrived.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Eli runs through the halls without clothes.
What on earth are you doing?
Oh, it's so refreshing. I may be on drugs right now.
Archie Simpson really doesn't get paid enough. Enter Exhibit A. Eli takes a mind-altering substance, showers in the girls' locker room, and declares himself a superhero.
Do I look damage to you? I'm a freaking superhero!
His journey does not stop there, though. He proceeds to run through the school naked, carrying a towel as a cape. Somehow, no one is able to stop him, and he embraces Mr. Simpson. Based on his expression, Archie realized he's vastly underpaid. Eli is going through a rough time at this point, though, and Mr. Simpson, being the wonderful human that he is, ultimately offers him guidance.
It's been hard for me, but I'm okay.
Yeah, I know. I've been keeping an eye on you. So what went wrong today?
There may be a nice ending, but the moment itself was nothing short of absurdly awkward. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.